Doggy, what are you doing? What are you doing? You having the best time? Whoa, go get it. He found this in the window. What are you doing? What are you doing, huh? Uh-oh. That was a very nice move. Good job. You're a good boy. You're such a good boy. Look at your smile. Let me see that face. No. It's your tiny baby. You cry. Oh. You're back to bed. You say, not today, Mama. Not today.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to the start of another weekly vlog. I am so tired. I just took like a 2-hour nap. Hold on, my hair is like, I don't know. I didn't wash it yet after I got off the plane yesterday. We arrived last night at like midnight, picked Layla up, waited for our bags, picked Layla up, came home. By the time I went to bed, it was like 2, and then I was up at 7 to go to the shelter, walk dogs, and then I came home and took a nap. I microwaved coffee because by the time I got up, the coffee machine was off. I'm gonna have some breakfast. Today's my day off. Then I go back to work tomorrow, so I have a lot to do, as usual. So I'm starting with drinking water because I did not hydrate enough in the desert, as usual. So we're gonna drink this whole thing today. And try to get organized and get ready for a week back to work.
All right, it's time to unpack. Husband always cooks after dance class, and so we got this little Valentine's-y little Hello Fresh. It's gonna be so good. Yeah. Happy Valentine's Day.
Good morning, everybody. It's Thursday morning. My sinuses are terrible today. Dance was really fun. I don't know why I loved that song last night so much. I don't know if I'm going to show the video or not because I had my camera at a weird angle, so you may or may not have seen it when I go back and edit this. But anyway, it was a song from a TV show called Idols on HBO, which Abby has seen, so she was telling us about it, and she's like, it's the best trash TV, you should watch it. But dance class was really fun, and then I came home and husband made dinner, and then we started watching. Okay, so the season finale of True Detective is on Sunday. It's only a 6-episode season, and I was like, I want to go back and I want to watch all 5 of the other episodes to like get us ready for this. And I was planning on starting that last night, and then I was so just like emotionally couldn't think, and I was like, I need something that I don't have to think about. So I was like, what's the best Van Damme movie for Valentine's Day? My husband was like, we should watch Time Cop because he's avenging his wife's murder. It's like very romantic. So we started watching Time Cop, and then I fell asleep, so we'll finish that later. But I'm so like tired today. I could not wake up. I'm feeling like very sinusy and dried out and exhausted. So anyway, I'm trying to get some stuff done this morning before I go into work, but I just like, does anybody else listen to the day list on Spotify? Because I love it. It's like, it's kind of guessing what you choose to listen to at like certain times of day, and it updates I think every 3 hours. Oh wow, this one is 50 songs, 7 hours long. This list they gave me. But anyway, I'm cracking up because they come up with these like categories of music that, like the other day it was like, you on Wednesday mornings you listened to Cabin, and I'm like, what the hell is Cabin? So I like listening to these, and then I kind of feel like, well, am I like recirculating? So what it does is it's like the time of day, it updates every 3 hours, and it says like this time of day on this day of the week you listen to this kind of music. So I'm like, well, if I keep listening to this, isn't that like perpetuating this algorithm or whatever? But I am laughing because this one has chosen for me live music drums Thursday early morning. So it says you listened to live music and studying Here's some live music, drums, library, studying, hippie, and jam band. And it's literally all Dave Matthews songs. It just made me like a Dave Matthews playlist. They're like, on Thursday mornings, you only listen to Dave. Anyway, I'm cracking up at this. I'm going to listen to a little bit of Dave while I'm doing my journaling. But, yeah. I've never had to choose just one artist. But what is library? What is library and studying? I do have, like, over here, I have my, like, little things that I, playlists that I listen to. I have one that's all these playlists. It's writing, and there is like Beats to Think to, Relax and Unwind. House Focus is a favorite one. I love that one. Deep Focus. They're like electronic music, ambient kind of stuff. So anyway, so we're going to listen to live music, drums, Thursday early morning. Oh my goodness.
Hello, everybody. It is unexpectedly tonight a winter wonderland. It feels really nice out here because it feels like it's just barely, look at the snow coming down, it's like Christmas. It feels just barely cold enough to be snowing, and that's what it was when I left work. It was like 33 degrees. But anyway, we were supposed to go dancing tonight, and I was looking forward to this so much. It's the night I've been wishing for in Pittsburgh for years. It's a 90s house music, like LaBouche, Real McCoy, all that stuff. And I was like, we can't go out. The roads are totally covered. This is our backyard right now. And it's like 10 o'clock. We haven't eaten because we were going to go out. And we kept thinking the roads looked okay. And then another little burst of snow came through, and then it was not okay. So what we're dealing with.
Do you know how important it is for me to make you happy and to keep you from getting too sad? That's why we can watch as much Dateline as you want if we get stuck snowed in.
Yes. This is the best night. I recorded it, everybody, so you were all my witness. We can watch Dateline all night. We're making my favorite comfort food for dinner as a girl dinner. Mac and cheese, crab classic, and then the second part of this is that I found this box of leftover shrimp boomba. It's like that spicy shrimp. And I think there's some leftover crab rangoons from Target, freezer crab rangoons. So yeah, we're just gonna throw everything in the air fryer, make the mac and cheese, make a night out of it. So big, exciting news for today. We're finally getting a new couch. This couch is from the Burbank IKEA from 2007. We got it when we moved out to Los Angeles. And it has had a nice life. It has held up well. But 2 dogs have loved to sit here in this one area. And dog toes have done a number on this. So it is like, you can see, it's a leather couch, but it has ripped through. So it's been like this for a while. I've been emotionally like stopped to try to get a new couch. The process of like picking a new couch, because I can't just get the same one and replace this one exactly, was like too much. So this has been needing to be replaced for like 2 years. So I went to IKEA last year, like literally April or May last year, and was like, I'm finally gonna do it. And then they didn't have the same kind. They only had kinds that were opposite. So like so this has this on the end here, because since we have open floor plan, this kind of like makes a little divider between the rooms here. So there was nothing that was that direction. It would have been the other direction. That would have looked weird to have this side over here. Look, this side is open and we have this little cabinet there. So it just like put a block on my brain and I couldn't figure it out. And so finally we had it on our list. I put it on my HB90 that we're getting a new couch. Husband did the legwork for this one and it's coming today. So he's out there. Since we got snow, of course it's coming the day that we got snow. So he's out there shoveling. I have to go to work. This couch is going to come while I'm at work, and I'm going to come home and there's going to be a new couch. And then he like timed it perfectly that they're going to pick up the old couch and bring the new couch like at the same time. I don't know how he made it work, but I'm excited. So farewell to our old couch. It has served us well for the last 16 years. I don't think you're supposed to keep a couch for 16 years. Probably could have gotten rid of it at 13 years, but you know, sometimes with ADHD, it takes you 3 years to do a thing that should take you 2 hours. You know, that's just how it is. Mr. Man's in the house. Are they taking your couch? I'm gonna get a new couch today. You gonna get a new couch? You excited? What are they doing? You working on your head tilts, trying to figure out what they're doing. You're taking your couch and you're watching it go. Here it is, it's out the door now, see? Are you so upset? Oh, poor baby. There's a new couch coming. You gonna go see? Alright, they took the couch. It's so empty in here and weird. Also, all the toys that the boys put under the couch have been found.
Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode of Fox's Poor Life Decisions, where I decide to run marathons and then forget about the fact that I have to train for marathons. Hello, it's that night again. Long run night's tomorrow night, so that's not that night again, it's shakeout night, which I'm doing in reverse order because I probably should just do the 9 miles now. I should have started earlier if I was going to do that. Anyway, I am headed out to do 5 miles tonight. It is 28 degrees starting today, so I'm not thrilled about that, but I did find a podcast. I've been on an ADHD deep dive the last 2 hours since coming home from work about this case of this guy who got stuck in a cave and died. And so I found a podcast about it that's like exactly the length of my run, and I think it's meant to be. I am parked in front of my favorite rich person house that I always park in front of when I have this kind of mileage to do. It snowed last night, as you saw, but so far so good, knock on wood. All the sidewalks and roads look clear. So we're gonna hope for the best, but I wore my trail shoes just in case. I had, if you were new to the channel, I had frost nip 2 years ago, which is like the precursor to frostbite. So I have to be like super careful in wet, cold conditions. It's not great. Don't love it. Don't love it for myself, but you know, whatever. We're doing what we can. So let's get out, do these 5 miles, see how it goes, and I'll report back when I'm done. Hello, everybody. No, I did not run 5 miles that fast. I ran 2.25 miles because I got a mile out and I was having really bad pain from the cold in my feet. I have not really run very much. Oh, my glasses are fogging up. I have not really run much in the cold since I got the frost nip. That happened at the end of January in 2022. And then I took the whole month of February off, and then by March it was warm. And then last year, I didn't train very much, I guess. I don't remember what the heck I was doing. I was training I ran Vegas. I don't know. I have no idea. I don't remember doing very many cold runs like this. I looked at my phone actually when I got out there. My car said 28. My phone said 23. So that was the actual like weather report, not just the car report. So now my car is down to 26, but my phone said 23. My feet are starting to warm up finally, but it just like really made me scared. I didn't like it. And I was like, normally, you know, your feet feel cold, and then as you're moving, my hands felt cold, my feet felt cold, and as you're moving, like the first mile, then you start to warm up and the circulation starts flowing and you feel good. And my hands felt great. I've got the warmth back in my hands. My hands are not cold at all right now. And the rest of my body feels good. And my feet just still feel terrible. And I was like, it was feeling like walking on like rocks. So I called it. I feel upset because I didn't get my run in. I skipped running entirely last week when we were out in the desert because we were hiking and doing other things. And I am feeling like, oh my God, I should have finished this 5 miles. Like, I only ran 2 miles the other night because it was cold again. And it was cold and windy both nights, that whatever night that was, Thursday night and now. And so I'm feeling like, oh my God, I should have kept going. But like, I'm also very, very on guard now after having frost nip because it was not pleasant. It was not a good day. It was really awful. And I had a not so great experience with a wound care doctor as well after that, so I didn't love that. So that has made me feel weird too. But I know it was the right thing. I'm starting to warm up and I'm feeling better like already. I'm not having... When you get frostbite or frost nip, there's a thing that ice climbers, a term that ice climbers use, and it's called the screaming barfies. And my friend Allison was a former ice climber, and I was talking to her because I was like, dude, I think I have frostbite. The day that this happened, I was like, we were in the middle of like rural Ohio for this race where it happened, and like this whole thing. And I was like, can you tell me about your experience? And she's like, did you have the screaming barfies? And I was like, what is that? She's like, well, what happened whenever you came into the heat? And I was like, I had been stopping like we were doing like 2-mile loops, and every few miles I was stopping and I was checking to see if I had frostbite or if it was too cold. And it felt okay until the final lap when it wasn't okay, and I decided to quit the race. And I said what happened was I was so excited to get into the warmth because it was like sub-zero temperatures and a lot of snow. It was like 8 inches of snowpack. And I said, as soon as I got in the car, I was excited for the warmth to like warm me up, but the pain was so bad. It was just like it was like gallbladder pain times infinity. It was so bad. And she's like, that's a screaming barfies. And she said what happens is you come in from the cold, and as your body starts to warm up, the area that's like exposed, that has exposure, or the frost nip or frostbite, the pain is so bad that you feel like screaming, and then the pain makes you actually throw up because it's so bad. And I was like, okay, I didn't get quite to the barfing part, but yeah, I was near there. It like makes you nauseous because the pain is so bad. So I have this now nervousness that like when I am cold and I start to warm up, I have this anxiety that goes, it might hurt when you start to warm up and it might not work. And like right now I have the heater on in my car and I'm warming up and I'm starting to feel better, but like that instinct, that feeling is like, this feeling leads to that feeling. Like that's now like ingrained in me. So interesting that I'm listening to this like extreme caving thing. Not that nobody's dying of exposure in these caves, they're dying of being stuck in caves, but same kind of like doing stupid things. Play stupid games, get stupid prizes. That was my experience with frostbite. But anyway, so I know it was the right thing to stop, and husband just texted me and he's like, babe, you have to be more careful because once you get frostbite or frost nip, you are at higher risk of getting it again. So I'm gonna head back. Tomorrow it's supposed to be a full 10 degrees warmer when I'm out for my long run, so that's the good news. And I gotta just roll with it. We're only on week 3, and I'm doing an 18-week program instead of a 16-week program this time, just because I was trying to ease back into it and be a little bit more thorough. We'll get there. It's got a 7-hour time limit. I can do anything in 7 hours. Fargo Marathon, even if I have to walk it, 7 hours I can do it. So anyway, I'm headed home. Danielle's coming over tonight. Gotta get ready for that. And we're gonna watch some episodes of Saturday Night Live that we are behind on. And it's okay. It's okay to listen to your body and be like, my body is not holding up in the cold right now and I have to stop. So I'll see y'all later. Right before the dogs are sitting on it, here's what the new couch looks like. It's so much bigger than the old couch. It didn't look like it was going to be that much bigger, but it's huge. So fits probably the space a little bit better because our apartment in LA, where we got that couch originally, was much smaller, but it looks pretty nice. Got plenty of room for lots of pillows. I like it.
The HBO original series, True Detective, Main Country.
That's my line.
Ever get this feeling you just wanna disappear?
Good morning, everybody. My hair is so big and full of secrets today. It's really big. Hello, good morning. It is Monday morning and I'm heading into work in a little bit here, but I'm still editing my video from the desert. It's taking me so long. Like when I do my HB90 for Q2, I need to factor in the fact that anytime we travel, it's gonna take me like 6 or more hours to edit the vlog. Usually the vlogs take me like 2 hours, maybe 3 hours. These are taking at least twice that. So but it's making me so happy to go back and see all the stuff that we saw and just like, I don't know if anybody else is like this, but when you look back at your trip and vacation photos and videos, does it feel like a warm hug? Like your favorite place is giving you a hug? Because that's what it feels like when I look at footage from Joshua Tree and Palm Springs and Bombay Beach and the Salton Sea. Like, it feels like my favorite places are giving me a warm hug. So anyway, True Detective season finale / it's like season finale, but this is the last that we're getting with those characters, so it feels like a series finale, was so good. I was like so nervous because I was so invested in this season, and I was afraid there's no way they're gonna tie this whole thing up in the final episode in an hour and a half, and like I was afraid it was gonna be like a twist that I didn't like or something, and it was just so perfect. It was so good. I was just like very emotional at the end of it, and I don't know, the whole season was so good. Like, I watched the first season and I liked it a lot, but this season was like I had like an emotional connection to it. It was that good. It was amazing. So highly recommend it. And there is like one, I don't know if it's a twist, somebody on the Reddit actually predicted like almost exactly what she thought happened, and it was really close, and we were all like cracking up on that Reddit thread. If you don't go on the original True Detective, you have to go on the True Detective Night Country specific sub, because it's two different worlds there. But the actual one for this season was like, that Reddit sub was like a warm hug. Everybody in there was like so like invested, and we were like all detectives working on it together and like trying to sort things out. It was great. Really supportive community on there. But everybody was like, remember when you said this last week? Look at those details that you got right. So I don't know, it was just very emotional. I loved it. I was like crying. But there is one that's like, I guess kind of a twist. Maybe, I don't know. But it was so good. I was like, Shania Twain, let's go girls. Like, that was my emotion watching that. I don't even like Shania Twain. And in fact, they used to play it at work on our old work radio station. They played a lot of Shania Twain, and I was like, oh God, here it is again. But I was like, Shania Twain, let's go girls. That was my emotion in the one scene. If you saw it, you know the scene that I'm talking about. So anyway, so that was good, but I stayed up later than I wanted to last night. So I got up later a little bit this morning, like half an hour. And so I'm editing this video. And I was going to do my planner this morning, and I was like, you know what? I'll do my planner when I get home. I'm just going to keep going with the momentum of trying to edit this. So I have about 30 more minutes of footage to edit. And then that's going to take, so the vlog is going up late this week because I just didn't have time with running. Now that my Vegas vlog came out on time because I wasn't running yet. I hadn't started running yet for marathon training. And now that I am, like, the 2.5 hours that I would have been editing yesterday, I was out running. So anyway, that's the update for Monday morning. I'm gonna just edit for a little bit longer and then get ready for work. 2 more days of work, and then I'm finally off.
Went to dinner at the Cage, and Uncle Alex made Layla Grace her own entire chicken. Leave it. Good girl. Okay, watch mommy. You don't have to watch baby Jesus. You looking up at heaven like that. Watch mommy. Watch mommy. Yes, good girl. Hello, everybody. It's Tuesday night. I'm home from work. It's officially my off rotation. I'm tired. It's been a week. Let's try to hang some curtains. I guess these are curtains. That and that. Okay. This is what came with the house in 2009 when we bought it. We have never replaced them, even though we replaced, like, those similar ones were, similar color, different style were on these windows, the front and the back. We did replace those right away. These, for whatever reason, we've left them up forever. I bought some stuff online. Let's look. Bought 2 different colors. I don't know if these are showing up on the camera the way that they look. One is navy blue, one is gray, and there's the other color. I think the gray is the better match. We're gonna try the gray, I think. Should I go for something, order a different thing? Maybe, but you know what? No matter what, it's gonna be better than what we've had on there for 9 years. Wait a minute, no, 14 years. 14 years we've been in this house. Okay, let's do this. I gave it a valiant effort, but now here's the problem, right? The white of this window is showing. Also, see previous comment RE, it's been like this for 14 years, so I don't like the white of the window showing around it like that. So I don't think the tension rods are gonna cut it. I think we're gonna have to install an actual rod, which is what I was trying to avoid because husband does not feel like drilling.
But yeah, the white does not look good. It looks better than the thing. Okay, listen, I couldn't get it down all the way because I gotta get a ladder, but you know, I'm sleepy and I did my best, so we're starting with this, okay?
Hello everybody. I am going to end up closing the vlog out here. I just wanted to show you one last thing that I'm doing to be more organized for our wine night this year. And I'm like, boy, am I feeling like a real grown-up. I made these pages here. I just like made them in Word and printed them. And it's organizing every dish. And so it's got this time, like I said, it's a dip theme. So what the name of the dip is, and then any ingredients that like stand out. And then who is making it? Do we have the recipe? Like, did they send us the recipe so we can see the ingredients? And then do we need to make a vegan, vegetarian, or gluten-free alternative? Is it hot or cold so that we know, does it have to go in a crock pot or is it out on the counter? Or the fridge, I guess. I think most things, I don't think we'll have to keep many things in the fridge because we'll be serving them quickly enough. And then if we made an alternate recipe, what it is, ingredients we need to buy. So I have to go through for this one, for example, this is Yvonne's buffalo chicken dip, and we're going to be making a vegan buffalo chicken dip with cashews and artichokes. I'm kind of excited to try this actually. So I have to go through, that's the next step. I'm going to leave the ingredients out when I do this first part. So I'm going to put what the alternate recipes are or anything else that we're going to make. Like there's a couple dishes that we're going to make just off the, that are our dishes off the start. So I'm going to get all of this part written, leave off the ingredients we need to buy, and at the end I'll go through all these recipes, print them out, look at the ingredients, and then I'll add those in, and then I'll make my grocery list from that. And then type of wine that we would pair. Husband did most of the research on this, thank goodness. He did a lot of that. So I have this. I haven't finished writing these up for everything yet, but I have it. We made a dedicated Slack channel so we can put all of the links for the recipes in there. And then I'm putting them down on paper just because I visualize better with paper. So he did the research about what kinds of wines, and then we're going to go through like tonight or tomorrow and pick which specific wine we're using, like which Riesling, which Chardonnay, whatever. And then go to the shelf, confirm that it's actually there from our database, because sometimes we drink things and forget to mark them off in our database. So this is like my little steps for each one. And then I'm going to also put on here like an R or a W so we know if it's red or white. I'm going to put that up in the top corner for each of these. So I feel really very organized that I did this. Like, I've never been so organized in my life. Now today, of course, it's like time to act on all of my organization plans that I've been doing all weekend after work when I like couldn't do any real stuff. I was just doing the planning parts, and it's making me nervous to start that, but man, I feel organized. So that is the basic intro into what we're doing for our wine night party that we're hosting. And then on next week's vlog, I'll show you the actual party itself, but I'll show you Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I will show you how we are doing all the prep work and leading up to hosting a big dinner party like that. I think it's going to be fun. I always get a little stressed, but I think it's going to be fun. And I do need to figure out the curtain situation, because the curtains I think will work. I just need to find a better way to hang them so that the molding around the window is not showing. I realized last night when I was coming up to bed, we have the same size windows in our bedroom because our bedroom is above the dining room, and those have blinds in them, but they do not have the molding like how this has this molding around the door frames. The downstairs windows do. The upstairs windows that are the same shape do not. So it looks natural to have something inside of them and not covering them. So anyway, that's the next step. But I'm going to get started on my day. But I'm going to close out this vlog here. I know it was kind of like a little bit all over the place. My work weeks, I think, always are, unless we have specific events that we're going to after work. So, but you got a little taste of how I'm doing my day-to-day on my long work weeks. And next week, you'll get to see how I'm prepping for a huge dinner party. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you are new here. And as always, my friends, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. And I will see you in next week's video.